X-Men Dark Phoenix was criticized a lot by a lot of people, saying how this doesn't really um, give anything nice or just makes the franchise go down. I think it's not bad. I mean, I had very low expectations before watching it, and after watching it now, I see that it's not bad at all. In fact, it's quite okay as an X-Men action movie. Except this is a kind of a, in a sense, remake. It's a different or retake of the X-Men Last Stand. So there will be spoilers, by the way. Remember Dark Phoenix with that European chick whose names I forgot. Like she had Dark Phoenix. She kind of returned after being assumed dead, and now she could no longer control this power inside her, and she like disintegrated Charles Xavier. So before Thanos basically evaporated people, it was actually Phoenix doing that, and apparently this must be some comic-based thing because even in this movie there is disintegration going on, and like there's even again a confrontation between Charles and Xavier and the Jean Grey, and Charles Xavier's fingers start to disintegrate, and I say, "Whoa, are we gonna relive the same moment again?" But no, Charles Xavier is saved. There's Magneto again, and they kill off Jennifer Lawrence, Mystique. I think they noticed that she's just shapeshifter. She has some fighting power, but shapeshifting wasn't really part of that movie, right? There weren't really moments where shapeshifting or impersonating another person would have really worked a lot. They could have changed the screenplays, but I guess they noticed that people would be bored with her, and maybe felt sorry for her. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I was not expecting that, so I was surprised. Um, did I find sorry for her? Yeah, a little bit only. Uh, I felt maybe more sorry about the two people, the Hank, the Beast character, and the Magneto. And apparently, there's the bad guys are actually some aliens, so they weren't even properly introduced. We don't really know who they are. I guess they don't have an exact name. They are coming from outer space, and apparently they are chasing this energy thingy, which caused their planet to disintegrate, whatever. And that energy thingy, that energy source, enters Jean Grey, and that's why she gets now super unstable. But before that, there's this opening scene where she's already saying "shut up" to some inner voice, which causes her mother was driving the car, I think, right? Yeah, having an accident. This is 1975, I guess, and the movie takes place in 1992. I actually do not remember when the previous movie took place. When was that? X-Men Apocalypse. I thought it was like today, but it wasn't apparently because these are events after Apocalypse. Um, so there's something to her we still do not know. So why is she having these inner voices and telling to shut up and such? This is still not explained. And what is that Dark Phoenix now? So what exactly is Dark Phoenix? We have so many X-Men movies right now, and I still do not know that because it's still not properly explained. Because it's still some mysterious thing. Because it still does something that messes with things, messes with Jean Grey and such. I have no idea what it is. The fight scenes, I think they were fine. There a lot of them are actually CGI based. There's this Jessica Chastain, I think is her name. She's a human being, but an alien assumes her identity and such, and she's running in high heels in CGI. Yeah, it was very absurd, and so you might wonder, why do we have this movie? What does this movie achieve that any other former movie has not? So at the beginning, mutants are living with humans, and they are helping the astronauts. Actually, that's why they are going to space, to get that energy. But then after Jean Grey kills a couple of police officers, there's again some hard feelings in between. So what? Like, why? Just to have another X-Men movie, we have this. I mean, where is this gonna go, and why? So now that I think about the movie, if you wanna have some nice time, some visual effects, that helicopter scene, which was in the trailer, to be honest, and then later on that big fight, the train, on the train tracks. I guess you can, and if you wanna get another take on Dark Phoenix, I don't know if this is the more comic book loyal version, which still, however, doesn't lead to anywhere, then yeah. I know it got a lot of negative reviews. I think the way the entire screenplay is done has the biggest problem. So the characters are great. Fassbender, Sophie Turner, her name appears at the credits as like 4th or 5th place, but she's actually the main character. So I don't know why Sophie Turner is not like. Why is it like James McAvoy, Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence, and such, and then Sophie Turner? I don't get it. She's a very young person, actually, right? I didn't watch much of Game of Thrones, but I think she's doing a good job for what she was supposed to do. And other characters aren't bad either. It's just that you wonder why. So if this is going to go to another X-Men movie, I can understand that. But there was no indication. Like at the end of the movie, they changed the Charles Xavier School to Jean Grey School, and I think Charles Xavier kind of quits and admits that he has been doing things like wrong, and all he did wrong was trying to get rid of the trauma that the little girl had. This is not a big mistake, to be honest, right? And he's doing the right thing, and he's just basically altering the memories and such a bit so that she doesn't relive those traumas again. And until that event that happened in space, she had everything in control. So there was really nothing wrong about Charles Xavier. And Magneto again wants to take revenge. Again, I mean, how many times do you want to take revenge, right? He wanted to take revenge because of his wife and daughter, right? Were killed accidentally, whatever. And now he wants to take revenge because Mystique is killed. I'm still looking for the X-Men movie where there will be a very action-packed fight against Sentinels. Not the Sentinel prototypes from the 2 movies before, which was X-Men First Class, right? I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Not the Sentinels that were in the Days of Future Past, which were the future Sentinels, which are like completely unbeatable, but the Sentinels, the traditional Sentinels that like giant things with a lot of beams, quite strong, Wolverine, attacking them, Jubilee attacking them and such. We still don't have that animation type of narration of any of this. With Rouge, having observed, I think, Miss Marvel's force, but Miss Marvel, which is Captain Marvel, is now in the Avengers universe, and this is actually completely independent from that. It's a big mess. I guess as a visual action movie, this is quite watchable. It's not bad. It's just you shouldn't have a lot of expectations. I didn't, and I was fine. I was not thinking that, oh, I lost 2-3 hours of my life. No, it was okay. I have watched way worse movies than this. But at the same time, yeah, it's just to make some more money, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't really add too much. It's just if you don't like really the Last Stand, where mutants are like gone or dead or something, and this takes now a different approach to that, minus the Wolverine, but plus the Cyclops. Yeah, you can, I guess, watch it. It was okay.